Hello, hello, hello. I got this amazing blue god yesterday at the Dollar Tree store for $1.25. It's no longer $1. That's why it should not be called the Dollar Tree store. Yeah, this is an amazing caviar egg. It is a caviar sphere from the infinite cosmos. Comes from the Orion Nebula. I'm not showing you. I found a video that I shared with my friend Sandy. Found a video the other day on one of my old channels. Sometimes I have this nostalgia moment and I look at my old dormant channels, like all kinds of different names, Nicola Rhododendron and Nikki Cypress and Cypress Tulip Garden and Clay and Putty videos, all of these dormant, I don't know how many, I have 20 dormant channels or something. That's because I had a lot of technological issues and I didn't know how to solve it, so I just opened up another channel. So I did this again the other day because I had problems with that phone that is as a deactivated phone from Paul that I took over, and it works for 911, but it doesn't, you can't make phone calls on it anymore. But it works for email if I'm on the internet somewhere, and it works for YouTube, and I can upload videos on YouTube and probably photos too. So, but I had some issues with this channel here, because for some odd reason, when I wanted to upload videos to YouTube, it, instead of me mechanically signing into YouTube, it signed me in, but then it signed me into a prank account that I had made a while back in order to prank some of my haters. And the account name is Paul Pelosi's boyfriend, and I have a photo of David DePape on it. I constantly see this. And I tried to delete that channel. I could not figure out how to delete that channel. And so when I signed into this account on the phone, for some odd reason it signed into David DePape's. You know, the guy with the fetish, the guy with the pink vibrating rubber hammer in his hand. The comments, I'll never forget those comments on Twitter. One guy said, first they hammered each other and then they hammered each other. And the comments about Nancy Pelosi are not that complimentary either lately on Twitter. I'm not going to repeat what people say. Well, if people are complete jerks and they're corrupt, they should expect that maybe there are some people that will prank them, to use that term. And much worse, which I don't do, of course. I don't. I mean, alcoholism is obviously, it's a mental illness. It's an addiction. It's not fun. Nancy Pelosi is a severe alcoholic. That's not what I have a problem with her. There's a lot of people that are alcoholics, and some of them are nice, and some of them mean well. Okay, I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for Nancy Pelosi too. But she is extremely corrupt, like extremely corrupt, you know? I mean, like really extremely corrupt. Okay? Mafia level corrupt. Okay, that's what she is. Yes, I look like Margaret Thatcher today. I'm ready for my prime minister seat in England. No, I'm not. I would never go back to Europe, ever. I would never want to be the prime minister or chancellor in Germany or England or wherever. I wouldn't want it. I don't want that. Particularly not in a language that I don't speak. But here in the United States, yes, I would. In a second, I would. Because here I could really be a full force activist. I mean, that's every activist's dream, to have some seat in the government, some kind of governmental position, right? Yes, I'm the blue god, and I'm here to make your head tingle. I don't care about politics, I just care about blue caviar. That's all I care about. That's nice, it's pretty, it's artistic, and that's all that matters in life. So, and that's true, the blue god is right about that. And it is what Jonathan Mises said: art must rule the world. The truth. It's the absolute truth, and it's the ultimate truth. When art rules the world, there is no more politics necessary. There is no prime minister necessary. There is no chairperson or whatever, chancellor, Kanzler, president. It's not necessary anymore. Okay, so the UN is totally obsolete. When art rules the world, the UN is highly infiltrated now by people that have vested interest. So it's as good as completely useless. That's what it is. At best. Okay. UN is useless at best, and mafia corrupt at worst, which that is the case, actually. Yeah. They have corpses in their cellar. They do. They have eliminated people. Yeah. Google used to be a conscientious, ethical, compassionate company. The wrong people got in. Now it's corrupt. Like almost everything in the world, every institution, government, religion, and group is corrupt. And and into self-serving and vested interest. That's all it is about. The liquid in this. The liquid is, as you can see, the liquid is just water, I think. Or maybe some kind of, I hope not gelatin. So water, and I think that's all it is. It's water. Just water. And it has these gelatinous caviar eggs inside that are made out of some kind of silicone or something, silicone rubber or something like that. And it's absolutely amazing. It's amazing. That is gorgeous. Oh, it's gorgeous. I woke up with a nightmare at around 4 a.m. The moon was shining into the living room. And I dreamed that I was in a very large house, like a Frankenstein type of house, and I was in, it was sort of my bedroom, but very large. My bedroom is not very big. It just barely fits a queen size bed into it. But I dreamed I was in a very, very large, majestic bedroom, and I was in a king size, royal, queen type of bed. And suddenly there was this man ghost in my bed. A ghost. An entity, a male entity. And I don't really know how he looked like. I think he was naked. He was white. I don't know, about 40. Really large build. And he had his arm around my shoulder, my upper arm, and squeezed me really, really tightly. And he was squeezing himself really tightly onto my body. And that was so unbelievably frightening. When I realized in the dream that this was happening, this was so unbelievably frightening because I knew it was a ghost. If it was at least a real human, maybe a burglar or something, then I would not be near as frightened, I guess. Yes, baby dog. Yes, nice. Yes, it's nice. That is nice. What is that? That is the blue goat. He almost got. No, you can't. You can't have that. I'm sorry. You can't. He's gonna puncture holes into it, and then it's gonna leak all out, and he might eat it. That's not a good idea. Yes, we don't want to do that. No, we don't do it. You're making a video now. Yes, gotta get settled. So, yeah, that was so frightening that I screamed like I was butchered up. That's how I screamed. Screamed in absolute terror. And then I woke up screaming, and I felt so embarrassed. Because I knew every time I wake up screaming from a nightmare, I'm afraid the neighbors can hear that and they might call the police or something. That would be so awful. The sheriff will come here and interrogate us, and then I have to answer questions, and I have to explain to them, look, I'm mentally ill. I have been traumatized in the past. Yes, and those dreams are still the rudiments of my childhood. And then the sheriff will say, okay, we took notes of that. We let you go back home, but don't do it again. Because we want our sleep too. And I will apologize and say I'm sincerely sorry for this. I hope it doesn't happen again. Yeah. So then I heard that Paul woke up right after I woke up from the screaming. So I thought I woke him up, but he doesn't remember anything. But I think my screaming did wake him up. But he's not consciously aware of it. So yeah, that's what happened. And then I had to deliberately stay awake. And I had to look at my room, and I had to realize that I am in my room and that this was just a dream. And if I fall back asleep, which would happen very easily because I'm still so tired, the dream would continue, and this happened so many times. Okay, so I know I have to make myself stay awake. Here's a heart for you. This is the heart for that entity that came to visit me. Yes, that sounds counterproductive, but it's not. He needs love. Yeah. He needs a mama to hold on to really tightly. He can't do that in his daily life because in his daily life he's probably a CEO and he is respected. And he can only have a photo model in his life. That photo model who's on social media 24 hours per day. Yes, and she is not giving him what he needs. So he wants the big mama, but that's too embarrassing to have big mama like on his side when he's in public. What would the people think, right? That he can't do that. So he's under a lot of pressure from his own mental illness. Pride, his own pride puts him into a prison. So then he has to do these kind of things, he has to do love spells, and he has to visit the trailer mother with OBE, out of body experiences, remote travel, astral journeying, and he can't just be nice about it. No, he can't. He has to scare her because it makes him mad that she makes him want her, because he doesn't want to want her. He'd rather not want her. He'd rather throw meat hook into her face and watch her go into seizures. People told me that. Yes, they did. Trust me, I don't forget anything. It's like, next day he wanted to be friends again. Oh, bro, last night you told me you wanted to throw a meat hook into my face. Huh. Yeah. Forgot already? You forgot how that made me feel? It's all about you're a baby toddler. You want mama. If there's some kind of problem with, if mama is busy, baby toddler throws a temper tantrum with a meat hook. An hour later, mommy, be there for me. You threw a meat hook in my face. That's not nice. Alright, here's my love for you. And mommy, my mommy, that's my mommy, and nobody else's mommy. And mommy, you're not allowed to look at someone else. You're not allowed to look at another adult toddler. And mommy says, wait a minute, I thought you have a photo model already. I'm not a photo model. And he says he doesn't want the photo model, he wants a mama. Well, why don't you have a mama in your life then, right? Wouldn't that be so much more practical? It's quite... It's quite irritating and annoying. And sometimes it makes me very angry. Okay. But, that's where people are at. Yes, baby dog. It would be so much better to have the mama, and then the other people will say, why does he have this old trailer mama there? Why is she here? And beware, I might start talking about animal rights at that CEO dinner meeting, right? And I'll tell the woman next to me with the fur coat that fur is dead. She's wearing a dead animal. Oh boy, that would be so incredibly embarrassing to the CEO. And then I eat. I eat a lot then, right? Then after the first amuse-gueule, which is the first serving, I will say, bro, this was for my hollow tooth. Now where's the main course? And again, I'm getting impatient. So why do I have to wait so long for the main course? Oh, it's because it takes them an hour to prepare all of that, right? The gold-plated whatever it is. Oh, then comes corpses on the plate, and I go, okay, now this is where I have to sign out. Have a good one. I'm going to the soup plantation where I'm gonna go to an all-you-can-eat buffet soup plantation, or Las Vegas Reno hotel where I can serve myself the amount that I need. And I can bypass the corpses, the corpse skillets, whatever. And I show the chef the finger. So I can just walk by there and see, okay, so where is the vegetarian part? No, better yet. I go to the Wynn Hotel. They're supposed to be all vegan. Supposed to be. During Steve Wynn, when Steve Wynn was running the Wynn Hotel, that's his creation, right? He made it all vegan, the buffet in the restaurant, in the all-you-can-eat restaurant that he had in that hotel. And that's amazing. I've never been there yet. Okay, last time I was there, he didn't have that yet. He didn't have the Wynn Hotel yet. He had the Bellagio. beautiful. I ate at the Bellagio with my parents one time over on that amazing, amazing balcony overlooking Las Vegas. Beautiful, beautiful restaurant overlooking that artificial lake with the fountains. That was pretty neat. Good food. I ate vegetarian, of course. So yeah, I should have gone there while Steve Wynn was running that. All vegan, all ethical, okay, everything. And then the mafia did a slander trick on him, and then because he hired people, innocently hired the wrong people, infiltrators, that then this is all planned out. Everything is a corporate move to make it hard for people who care, like Steve Wynn, a compassionate man. Okay, and so they collaborated against him, and they got him to step down. So it's probably not vegan anymore. The all-you-can eat buffet at the Wynn Hotel in Las Vegas, okay, which I thought was absolutely stunning and amazing that something like this happened in Las Vegas. But the corporate agenda gets in, and the whole thing gets turned over back into corruption and stuff like that. I wouldn't even want to win the jackpot in Las Vegas, because if I went in there, I put 25 cents into the slot machine, and it's like big, amazing sounds coming out of every machine. You won! That fat mama there with the ice cream. You won! You won $20 million or $50 million. Oh, okay. The mafia man will be very quick by my side and be escorting me into the slaughter room. And there they will slaughter me to death, and they will put my remains into an acid dissolution bath to get rid of the evidence, to get rid of the DNA evidence and all of that. And they will flush it down into the Colorado River. This is what the mafia does. Okay. So, no, thank you. I'm not interested. I'm not even going to put 25 cents into the slot machine. It's ridiculous. Now that I know all of that about corruption, no, I'm going into the desert, but not Reno, not Las Vegas, not even Pahrump. Okay, although I wanted to meet Heidi Fleiss. She's an amazing God-level soul. She rescues macabre parrots. She's amazing. Please subscribe to her channel, Heidi Fleiss. Okay, amazing, amazing woman. She lives in Pahrump. And no, I don't want to be where all that hustle and bustle and hustling. The hustling. The human trafficking is always there, always lurking behind corners and back alleys. So no, thank you. I want nothing to do with that. I'm going to the desert where there's the least amount of people and the least amount of light pollution, and I want to be in in the high desert. I can't say where because then I don't know who might come there. Maybe that entity from last night. I don't want that to happen. So, and so I want to be there. I want to be left alone from entities and from human traffickers and from mafia people and all criminals. Okay, so I want to be left alone. I want to go to the high desert and retire there. Yay! Okay, so that's my goal. As soon as possible, I want to retire there. I don't want to be around people anymore. I want to lie down on the ground in the high desert with my minus 30 degrees sleeping bag, and I want to look into the stars, and I want to feel like I am now floating in space in the infinite cosmos, the blue God. And I did that last night when we came back to this house. When we came back, it was dark, and I did grounding several times last night. I went outside and I lay down on my back on the grass, and I looked into the Milky Way, and it felt really good, but I could see the light pollution flickering in there, like some kind of orangey type of fog. Light pollution flickering in there. You can see that, and you can't see all stars. You can't see as many stars as you could in the desert. So, but it was still amazing, and I saw some stuff flickering and blinking in the far distance. Supernovae or satellites, I don't know. There could be extraterrestrial spaceships that are flying by silently and never seen by anyone because people are too busy drinking and watching football. So, but it was nice. On my back looking, it was cold, but I really enjoyed it. I was out there each time for like 5 or 10 minutes looking into the stars, and this feels amazing, getting grounded on the earth. And in the desert, I want to do that in my really, really warm, really, really big orange sleeping bag. Look into the stars. Be warm, and maybe have my head on the ground so that I get the grounding energy from the earth going into my brain, and then I look into the infinite cosmos, and I feel like I'm floating in space, and that's just incredibly amazing to do that. I recommend that to people, to do that. So that's a really amazing experience. That's contact in the desert. Okay, you don't have to make contact with a super advanced alien civilization. You can make contact with the infinite cosmos, just lying there on the ground and looking up into the stars. And it's amazing to do that. That's contact with the infinite cosmos, with the blue God. And then you can tell the blue God what you want, what you wish for. My wish is to protect and rescue all living beings. And I say that almost every night. I say, Probably every night I say that. Several times. When I'm lying in bed, I say that. Blue God, please rescue all living beings. Please protect all living beings. There were other things I wanted to say. I don't remember now what it was. Be kind to women. It's not worth it to be vicious. It doesn't help you. My message to the haters. If you're jealous or frustrated or whatever you feel, or angry, sit with it and sit with that feeling on the couch and feel it. Feel it all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. Or if you feel like you feel needy and you feel like you need to act it out, you can be needy later on, but just sit with it right now. How does it feel? It's okay, it's okay not to do anything. It's okay to sit there and feel it. Feel how that feels in that moment. Whatever is buzzing around in your nervous system, whatever neuronal connections your brain is making, sit with it and don't react to it. Don't act it out. Don't write anything to someone. Don't write a hate letter or a troll or whatever. Troll message or something. Sit with it and do nothing. Sit with it. So why would it break you to be nice? Okay. Why would that feel like it breaks you? That's the entry point into your ego dissolution funnel, into the inwardness meditation process. That's your entry point to the person who said that it would break him to be nice. So that's your chance now. This is your thing. Okay. This is your mental state. Go into meditation with that. You have an amazing chance to go into your own mind with that. This is the ultimate, maximum, total truth, and I thank you for saying that. This is the truth. Okay. Now stick with that. Okay. Don't run away. Don't cover it up again out of shame or whatever. There's no space for shame here, okay, or embarrassment or pride or whatever. It's all in the same coin. There's no shame at all. You exist. It's not your fault. Okay. Now go into that meditation at home. Okay. I think the haters have tried it. According to what they have been writing. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I misunderstood it, maybe they're different people, I don't know. But I think they have tried it, and then they saw it does work, but then the next day they go back to their old pattern. Okay. You can't do that. The same with alcohol. You can't quit alcohol and then the next day you drink alcohol again. No, you can't do that, obviously. You can't be surrounded by complete jerks and wanna quit all these habits, and then you go back to those terrible jerks. No, it's not going to work. When you really understand that how you are living and the people you surround yourself with, when you really understand what a waste of time that is for your precious life and existence, when you really understand it from the bottom up, you're not going to continue to do that. It's not just a waste of time. That's the sad part of it. It's a bus coming towards you that's going to run you over. That is in the process of shredding you up. Okay. Maybe in a more slow pace, a slow destruction process, lifestyle that you are on. Okay. But it's a destruction process, and it's horror, and it makes you suffer. Okay. It's not fun. So when you understand that you have to quit those people, you have to quit that lifestyle altogether, and you have to go into mindfulness, you have to go into ethical living, you have to quit all toxins, including white sugar. You have to quit it. Last night we made a commitment to each other that we will not eat white sugar anymore. Okay. So, no more. He quit smoking, I quit smoking before we met each other. He quit drinking alcohol, I quit drinking alcohol before we met each other. Okay. So now we still have candy addiction. This is serious. This is serious addiction. Real bad addiction. So bad when he sees a pound cake in the store that's full of crap. Okay. He is so addicted to it that he can't help it but pay, I don't know, $8 for it or something, and bring that terrible thing home. And then we both go over it like some kind of hawk or something, and like I'm hawking myself as much as I can. That's crazy, insane addiction. Okay. No, it's not gonna work. The corporate agenda is not gonna sell you something that's good for you. Trust me. Okay. They will not. They put aluminum. It's strontium 90, I don't know. I'm kidding. But they put aluminum in it. They do. Okay. So there's all kinds of real horrible chemicals in it. And white sugar is a bad chemical. Bad chemical. White sugar does not exist in nature. Same with white flour, does not exist in nature. Okay. I'm not showing you. So I want to quit white sugar. I want to quit all processed food, white flour, white bread rolls. I used to like baguette bread in Germany. Really long loaves of fluffy white, crispy, gourmet baguettes. Tasted so good, like a sourdough type of bread. But it's white flour, It doesn't have nutrients in it. That's not good for us. It's so bad, it even leaches nutrients out of the body, because it wants to dock back onto the nutrients that people had removed from it. And the same happens with white sugar. It will take nutrients out of the body. It's not good, okay? So eating clay every day helps me a lot, but still, if I continue to eat white sugar, I'm not gonna get better health, better energy, more energy. I don't have a lot of energy. I'm like huffing and puffing when I go up the stairs. That's not good. I'm overweight, but even being overweight, when I was on raw food for 3 weeks, I did that on my own because I had a colitis I had some kind of inflammatory bowel syndrome that was really bad, caused by eating too much chocolate. I know exactly what caused it. I was binging on chocolate at that time. Pounds and pounds of chocolate every day on the computer. So at some point my face broke out all red. I started to have incredible pain in my intestines and diarrhea all day long and all night long. It was so bad I was crying. I finally made an appointment with the hospital, which I'm so against. But that very night before the day when I went to the hospital, because I saw raw foodist on YouTube, I decided I'm gonna go raw food. And I'm glad I did, because if I had not done it and they had done that stool test and all of that, then they would have seen, oh, inflammatory bowel, here you have to take these real heavy drugs, pharmaceutical drugs. And it would have made me even sicker, would have caused liver damage. So I went raw food full force. I ate nothing but raw plant food for 3 weeks. And just that one night, I started like in the afternoon with raw food. The day before I went to the hospital, I ate only raw food. I ate raw ginger roots that we got at the grocery store. I ate big salads for dinner, really large salads. I went to sleep. I slept better already. The diarrhea stopped right then and there already. Just after eating raw food, just 2 meals of raw food, the diarrhea stopped already. I mean, this is really something, That means I'm very healthy. That means I also have very good genes, I have extreme self-healing power. I'm a powerhouse. I'm the love sun. Okay, so, but I can get sick too if I endlessly binge on toxic stuff and chocolate and stuff like that. So, yeah, obviously I quit the chocolate. I quit all bad food. I went all raw food, and just like after half a day of raw food, the diarrhea stopped. I could not believe it. Yeah. And then I still went to see that physician, and they asked me for stool sample. I gave it to them, and they couldn't find anything. It's just like 2 days later, they couldn't find any problem. They couldn't find any inflammation. Wow. Just from raw food alone, raw plant food. Okay, here's something this is a real powerful statement I'm going to make now. Raw, pure plant food that's not polluted with toxins, pesticides or chemical fertilizers. Pristine, raw, self-grown plants that are free from toxins. If you eat that every day and eat nothing else, you can heal every single illness, including mental illness. Every single one. So why did I go back on regular food after 3 weeks? because of my addictions. Paul cooked pasta with spaghetti sauce, and I fell right back into